Hey folks, how you going? Now we're at Purakaunui Falls walkway now, and we're going to go down the trackway and have a look at this waterfall. It's been about 17, 18 years since we've been down here, and we just took a quick walk down there just to have a look and see if there's any water flowing down there, and there certainly is.
Oh
so,
yeah, heaps.
Yeah. So we've grabbed the DJI Pocket 3 that's recording us now, and we're going to take you down and show you the waterfall. It's quite spectacular really to go down this trackway. It's only about 10 minutes walk, if that. So yeah, nice little nature walk.
Yeah, it is actually, yeah. Got a couple of steps in it, not too much.
Yeah, there's
a bit of a downhill grade or back up, climb back up again. It's not too bad though.
Yeah, it's not really wheelchair accessible though, but
no.
There,
up here is actually an interesting tree. It's actually got all its
oh yeah,
missing.
I'll spin this around, I'll show you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, as you can see, it's all hollow up through there. You can see inside there. Down there and up the tree. Yeah, there's been a couple of trees like that down on this trackway. When we first come down this trackway, just like 5 minutes ago, there was some cool birds singing. I'm not sure what sort of birds they were, but they were chirping away. But we didn't have the camera with us. But we'll see what if we can hear any other birds chirping away. Maybe they've had their breakfast, they're flying away. I don't know. Some big trees up there. And you can see that one up there. Yeah. We've got a little bridge to cross, and then there's a little bit of a pathway, and then we're down a bit of a steeper grade with some steps at the end. So it can get quite noisy down there, can't it?
Oh, it is very, very noisy.
Yeah.
So much water coming down here, that's great.
Yeah.
It's certainly like a walk at this time of the year.
So here's a little bridge that we're going to cross. Not much of a bridge, but at least it gets us across the water. And I don't know if you can, I don't know if I can see this in this little camera here, but no, down there there's a little bit of a waterfall as well. So but there is another one just down here where there's some rocks, like solid rock across there, and it's just a little bit of a drop of the waterfall. We'll have a look at that as well. As you'll hear by that roar of water, we've got a little bit of one here. That's pretty cool, eh? That's nothing compared to what we're going to find up here. Now I've already taken a couple of photos of this, and I shall put them up on screen.
Got the stuff all growing on the back of the branches there.
Yeah.
All the stuff.
Yeah. So I'll put up on screen a couple of images we've taken of this little bit of a waterfall, and we'll head on down to the main event. So we'll come up to the top of the hill up here, and just up behind us there is the walkway down there. But I'll spin this around and I'll show you where this waterfall actually starts. So if you can see down here, the water flowing down there, as we get a bit closer, you can see that water down there. That's leading on to Purakaunui Falls. As it's going down those rocks. You can't see much from up here, but it's just flowing down there, and this part here we're on now is the top of the track, and as you can hear, the water is quite loud down there. You can have a look how this trackway is. As you can see, it's not wheelchair accessible. And it gets a bit quieter here. And we come to a little hairpin bend here. And as we get down this trackway down and behind us here, I'll spin it around and I'll reveal the waterfall as we're coming down there. Now when we started out on this track, there was nobody else in the car park, so we've got the whole waterfall to ourselves. So we brought a tripod to put our camera onto, and we're going to take some nice photos of this waterfall for you guys. Now they have had a lot of rain in the past week. They've had quite a westerly flow come over the country, and there's been a whole lot of rain come down, so there's a lot of water flowing. So I'll spin this round and I can show you the waterfall as we view it. As you can see, there's a lot of water coming down there. How's that? That is about 22 meters high. Now remember last time we come down here 16, 17 years ago, there would have been a similar amount of water coming down, wouldn't there? Yeah. So we're quite lucky to come down here when there's been a lot of rain, because I've got a friend who came down here quite a few months ago, and it was just a drivel. There was hardly any water coming down there, so we've been quite lucky actually to being able to catch it when there's lots and lots of water coming down it.
Noisy.
Yeah, it is. It's quite noisy down here. You should be able to hear us on these microphones because they pick up and the voice very well. Yeah. Quite spectacular. And it goes all the way down through to there. Now I've got my camera set up on my tripod. Now I'm using a camera I borrowed from Photo and Video, so I want to thank you guys at Photo and Video for lending me this camera to test out. It's the Panasonic S1. So I do actually have an S5 myself, but I've left that in the car for now because I wanted to test this guy out. It's a little bit bigger and heavier than my S1, than my S5 I should say. But and then it's about a year older I think. But yeah, I wanted to test this out and maybe to do some time lapse and stuff like that down here while we're here. So, but I've got the camera set up and I've got it at 20mm and I've got it on f10 and we've got a shutter speed of 1/2.5 of a second at ISO 100. So we'll take that shot and show you what I've taken. So there it is up on screen now. So you can see the water's nicely blurred out. So I got my wife with her camera. She's got the S5 and the 20 to 60 kit lens that come with it. She's going to take a photo from over the side here with the branches overhanging, so we'll have a look at and see what that looks like. So my wife's going to use the overhanging tree here as like a frame. Let's have a look on the back there.
Well, I've got 20 to 60 on, so I can actually zoom it in a bit and take the framework out of the this racking here, the walkway. And then this branch here makes it interesting, just to change things up around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can creep it in a little bit, bring it in closer.
So what aperture you got yours set on?
F8, yeah.
So
we'll see how that goes.
Yep. So you take the shot.
Yep, I'm going to take the shot.
And give you an idea from the camera's perspective what that looks like. So we'll put that up on screen and see what that looks like.
Yeah. Alright. It must be rough up on top though. All these ones in the front would have done the same thing eventually. Or years ago maybe.
Yeah.
Come crashing through. No sliding on your ass.
No, it won't slide on my ass. Well, I'll try not to. But I'm going to try and get a lower perspective of this. Ooh. Just hit my head instead.
The things you do sometimes to get the photos. But it's worth it. It is nice here in Catlins. The waterfall's beautiful. It winds like the sun, which makes it a bit hard. It's a really cool day, about 6 degrees. Not raining, but we're going to get out and do what we can despite the weather.
Ooh.
And there's the shot. He's done that. He's on his way back.
It's a bit sketchy down there. It's a bit slippery. But as you can see, I didn't fall on my ass. So with that, we'll head back to the car and try another waterfall. So I hope you like that look of Purakaunui Falls. So like I said, we'll head back to the car and we'll go to another waterfall. See you next time.